Wind power is gaining in popularity as a source of renewable fuel. This is also reflected in our rural areas. More farmers and ranchers are expressing an interest in erecting small wind turbines. Market Journal's Curtis Harms takes a look at what farmers and ranchers should consider before building a turbine.
Wind energy has drawn a lot of interest in recent years. Wind energy can be generated on a large scale on wind farms. Lately, however, there is an increased interest in wind energy production on a smaller scale, according to Extension Energy educator with the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, John Hay.
Well, there is a lot of interest in renewable energy and creating our own energy. I think there is something special about putting something up at your house or farm and creating some of your own electricity. There's kind of some ownership in that, as well as some independence, and so there is some interest from landowners, acreage owners, and farmers.
John Dixon is the owner of Dixon Power Systems, which specializes in the sales and installation of solar panels and wind generators. Dixon says most manufacturers say landowners need at least 1 acre of space for the installation of a small turbine. However, farmers, ranchers, or other landowners need to be aware of local zoning laws.
In Nebraska, we have some local zoning things that can inhibit putting up a small wind turbine. So you have to kind of check with your different counties, but in some areas, 10 acres is not big enough to put up a small wind turbine because of some old zoning issues that haven't been cleaned up.
Dixon recommends farmers or ranchers interested in wind power begin by calling their local county government office to check on possible restrictions. Local utility companies should also be contacted. Finally, landowners should research different wind turbines and installers.
When you're buying a small wind turbine, it's like buying a car. You need support in the future. So you don't want to buy a car from some manufacturer that'll be gone in a couple of years. So track record, in my opinion, is everything. So the company should have a good track record. If they have more experience, that helps. It's going to be a relationship for a long time, so you want to find someone that you like and you get along with and you seem to kind of jive together, you know.
Wind turbines have become more reliable as the technologies have become more common. As with most equipment, routine maintenance is required on wind turbines.
As long as you do the maintenance issues that are listed by the manufacturer and keep those up, whether that's once a year or once every other year, they perform very well and will last you for 20 years, 30 years easily.
The cost of a small wind turbine may be high, but programs exist to help offset some of the costs.
Farmers and ranchers and rural businesses have some extra opportunity if they can get in on this USDA Rural Energy for America program grant. There's some grants available, as well as anybody that puts up a renewable system has some tax credits that they can get from the federal government.
2 small wind turbines will soon be built at UNL's Haskell Ag Lab near Concord. John Hay says these turbines will be used for research and teaching.
When those are up sometime here in 2011 or early 2012, we're going to have that up on the internet where you can go up and see the output of those and some maintenance schedules and some other things on those. And so that should be real-time output of those turbines. And so that'll be a kind of a neat thing to be able to see. Plus, when we have field days at the Haskell Ag Lab, the people that come will be able to see those turbines in action, and we'll be able to talk about you know, how you could integrate wind power into your farm.
The new wind turbines are part of a grant sponsored by the U.S. Department of Energy. Reporting for Market Journal, I'm Curtis Harms.
Wind turbines come in all shapes and sizes, so it's difficult to measure how much energy will be saved on a particular farm or ranch. John Hay says an average 5-kilowatt turbine could produce 4,000 to 7,000 kilowatt hours per year, which could reduce the energy load of an average well-insulated home. For more information, contact a wind turbine manufacturer or John Hay with UNL Extension.